hustling the people. Do y'all know it's a sin that he even married a woman who got a divorce and he got a divorce? Do you know they ain't supposed to do that? They both are divorcees and they married to each other. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna get divorced from each other again. Just like Pastor Jamal Bryant. Just ho-hopping. Playing with God. But you checking me on YouTube. Now check your pastor, Rachel. Because if he was a man of God, he would have knew Ray J was suicidal when he had the opportunity to have him in his chair. He should have been able to put his hands on Ray J. He couldn't even see the boy was suicidal. And I'm not even supposed to be saying this on YouTube, that word. But he couldn't even spot that boy needed him. It took for all this to happen. For him to threaten the man. And have to cry out for help. I will snatch you off the pulpit. Who with their right mind would say that? But he probably need to snatch him off the pulpit because he ain't supposed to be up there. You had the opportunity. Where was your discernment? Where is it at, Pastor? You didn't feel that spirit on Ray J. You didn't feel that. You were supposed to embrace that boy and let him cry out. Ray J probably would have broke down crying if you would have embraced him. No, you too busy. And what happened with Daddy? And then you still see Cassie Cathora. Probably was asking about all the other stuff that make no dang on sense. That boy was about ready to tell Pastor Jamal Bryant he did something when Whitney Houston. He was about ready to tell that. He about ready to tell now. But he could have got it out of him. I think he told him a lot. He said he edited the video. What kind of pastor edits something like that? This man has told you some sinister stuff. You should have been like, you know what, me and you finna go down to the police department, son. You need to release that. You need to repent right now. Call your mom and dad and repent, and we finna help you. Nah, I edited it out. I bet you still got copies. And you probably blackmail them. I just can't do this Hollywood stuff sometimes. I just can't because people want to be too Hollywood. They chase too much money. And the love of money, the love is the root of all evil. God wants us to have money. He wants us to live like kings and queens. He just don't want us chasing it. He wants us to chase him and he supply our needs. See, that's where y'all get it wrong. You're supposed to chase him. You ain't supposed to chase Ray, Pookie, Keita Oil, Kimmy, Big Booty, Shaquanda. You ain't supposed to chase none of them people. You supposed to chase the Lord, and he will supply all your needs. Put your eyes on Jesus and watch what he do for you. And that's what a lot of people not doing in Hollywood. They was too busy chasing behind Diddy and going to the white parties. Anybody got to be at the party? It just came out tonight. Denzel, they didn't find out he had a dress on. I said, not Denzel. I had hope for him. See, that's why I got to check myself. I be trying to talk up for people. I was like, LeBron James got his beautiful black woman. LL been with the same woman. They all do the same stuff. And we're going to find out a lot of them wives they got. That's their haggler. These people really worship the devil and sell these souls. And we sit here, can't wait to watch the basketball game. Can't wait to spend our paycheck to hear their music. We up there just getting hypnotized, pulled in. Just something wrong with us. I'm like, wow. And then you have people like Rachel Williams. Take your hands off God's anointed. You mean the devil? Girl, stop playing with me on my channel. Find something else to do. Find something else to do because this is not that.
saved $700 with. Woman, I've done all I can. I've been over backwards trying to be the right man. But nothing I do seems to please you. You know it don't. I'm at the end of my line. Woman, I'm through trying. I just can't take no more. I'm gonna walk right out that door. 'Cause I'm fed up with your nasty attitudes. And you're funny. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave you behind before you blow my mind. I don't know what's wrong with you. You don't want a man. You want a robot. Somebody you can turn off and on whenever you please. But you can't do this thing to me. Just the other day, as you passed me on the street, I was so glad to see you. But you just walked right on by. You didn't even speak. And a pain hit me from inside. And my poor little heart just died. And a great big old man stood right there on the street and he cried. You know I'm fed up with your nasty attitudes. And you're funny. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave you behind before you blow my mind. You don't like the clothes I wear. You don't even like the way I comb my hair. But what more can I do? I've done every damn thing just to please you. I made up my mind. I'm gonna leave you behind. I'm gonna leave today, 'cause there's just no other way. You know what? I still love you, baby. I love you more than I love myself. If I stay here much longer, you're gonna ruin my health. So I got to get away. You know I'm fed up with your nasty attitude. And you're funny. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave you behind before you blow my mind. I'm not singing that same old song. This time I'm gonna stay gone, and I'm crying inside. Listen to me cry. Your funny moves and your nasty attitudes. Goodbye, baby. I'm going out the door. I'm not gonna come back no more. I'll always love my baby. I'll always need my baby. But I got to leave you behind. My baby. Our love will fall. What's going on? What's going on? I was giving y'all a little bit of some of the 70s DC music that was popping back in the day from our own Skip Mahoney and the Casuals. You feel me? So while I got a platform, I'm gonna be saluting our own backyard stars that didn't get their just due on a big level. I think it's my duty, and if nobody gonna remember our stars, then I will. You feel me? So that's what's that about. We we waiting on the Tyson fight. I mean, like, there's really no excitement about it because from the beginning of this year, they was hyping this fight, showing Tyson train and all that. You know what I'm saying? Tyson still look like he got it. You know what I'm saying? Now I just learned today he broke or bruised Roy Jones' ribs when they did their exhibition. Go back and watch it. That's why Roy Jones kept holding him because he like Mike, we ain't serious, right? We just putting on a good show. So they had to calm Mike down because Mike blacks out when he in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And you know, had Roy Jones had not been holding him like he was going down, for sure. He wasn't gonna handle no kind of business that Mike was throwing at him. You know what I'm saying? And so he kept holding and wrapping them up, because in the exhibition, the winner is whoever, don't get knocked out. So, or knocked down. The fight over it. It is no judges counting. You know what I'm saying? I just got the shower, you know. So excuse my ashy face or whatever. My ashy hands. Your boy cleans his body for the day. When you come from outside, you gotta cleanse. You feel me? Don't bring the germs in your house. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your body. You feel me? You know. Yeah. Yeah. So we waiting on this fight. No excitement, man. By the time July came, they had us all ready. the order to fight. Then it's nothing. Then they couldn't find a date. Then they said they found a date all the way down in November, and now here we are. There's no excitement. They talking about. Then my boy said that the same one that told me he bruised or broke Roy Jones' rib. Talking about Jake Paul gonna wear a headgear, so Mike won't hurt him. I'm like, come on, bro. I don't know if that's real or not, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So, we just waiting on the main event, you know. They talking about Ray J supposed to been pulling up on Jamal Bryant, talking about he gonna snatch him off the pool pit. There's so much drama going on, man. It's crazy. Talking about Oprah fleeing the country like J Lo because of the Diddy thing, and yeah. I hope they don't get Diddy like they did Epstein. You know what I'm saying? And I think Trump is really going to pardon him because Trump might be allegedly on some of these tapes that they're talking about. So I don't know, bro. You know, so that's the hot ticket on social media. Ray J and Jamal Bryant supposed to be beefing. Okay, the owner of fan base, which is Isaac Hayes' son, Isaac Hayes the third, is a guest on Jamal Bryant. Okay, every time I was trying to show you, they was going into the show. So Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant has a podcast. He doing his Shannon shop, you know, So he doing his thing, you know. I remember when the Freddie Gray thing popped off, and them gangsters in Baltimore told him get up out of there because you don't do nothing for the community. It was something to that effect. And one of them gangsters stepped to him and was like, and he was shaking in his boots. It was like, you out here trying to exploit us, and what I'm saying, and you guys don't find no solution, and the police is crooked up here. They killing our brothers, and y'all up here exploiting us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to find a solution. You know what I'm saying? You up here just to, please the narrative. And man, they got up on him, man. I swear they did. So I'm trying to show Isaac Hayes the third. Well, anyway, he has Isaac Hayes the third has an app and a social media platform called Fanbase. Y'all need to get over there because it's a grown and sexy app, and you know, yeah, and there's no brother or sister that has their own app like Facebook, Instagram, something of that caliber, X, so yeah. So y'all get on over there and check out his platform. So they saying Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant, married his assistant pastor, and the lady kept saying, "Yeah, she got a BBL, and yeah, she a PhD, and he done cheated on his wives and had outside babies, and they saying he shut it down by just saying, I'm just a man, you know." And the lady Nina Brown like, yeah, but you supposed to be a shepherd, a head of the flock. You are on a you supposed to be on a upscale level because you've been put in position to lead. You can't be just a regular man, you know. So at the end of the day, people just flawed. I don't care what position and role that they claim to be in, you know. And I just feel like, you know, people uh just try to be who they need to be, and sometimes you fall down. Like Donnie McClurkin, we fall down and then get up, you know. So that's why that song hit so hard when it was out. It was so much truth to it, you know what I'm saying? He really did his thing with that, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I'm getting in my bag with my motivation in the morning on my way to work. You know, I decided that I need to start my day with positive energy and big energy. And you know, with that being said, I got my playlist together, and you know, I was looking for a particular picture. Looking for a particular picture. Pastor Mike Jr. Windows. Open up the windows and let the blessings come on in. You know what I'm saying? That's a powerful song, I tell you. You know, y'all need to get up on that. Yeah, that's my junk right there. Windows. When I first heard it, that song was speaking to me. Open up the windows and let the blessings come on in. Yes, indeed. And my favorite part was and is, if you only knew what God has in store for you, it's going to be big, bigger than big. Let the blessings come on in. Amen. Yeah. Then next on the lineup will be my boy Ty Tribbett, Victory. That song, you know, Ty Tribbett is in DC a lot over the years. and he got bit with the go-go bug, and that song crank like a go-go song, and everybody here get the bop and be like, who is that? Like, yeah, that John, you feel that John, don't you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get up on that. And then I'll go to one of our natives, Anthony Brown, and the Groove Theory, the Blessings on Blessings, Bounce, another go-go featured song, or infuse or influence song. Yeah, so that's my big three right there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got what's my man named Dietrich Hatton. Go You Got the Glory. Yeah, you know. Dietrich Hatton, that's his name. Glory. Yeah, that's my big four right there. Oh man. What else? Well, I got a lineup for you. And these not just gospel songs, these are upbeat gospel songs like Can I Get a Witness by the Clock Sisters. And of course Stomp by Franklin with Salt from Salt and Pepper, classic. Then you got of course you got Chuck Brown, uh Can't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus. That's the name of that joint. Come on, Slim. I got a playlist for you. For real. Believe that. Jill Scott. What's her jump? I just seen it. Her gospel song. Golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah. And it's another one too. I think that's about it. Right off the top. You know. I'm looking like I'm getting sleepy. I've been up since 4 this morning and I ain't laid down. I ain't had no sleep. That's when my day start, my work day. And I had to pick my son up from college today. And he doing finals, getting ready for the winter break. You know, we got Thanksgiving get ready to come, man. All the holidays get ready to come up. So you know what that means? Everybody get ready to be broke, spending money. You feel me? Cause you Santa Claus now. You know. So, but it's all good. I like to see the fam happy. Yeah, we lost last night against Philly, the Commanders, the Redskins, the Washington football team. You know what I'm saying? However you address DC football team. We lost to Philly. We lost to the Steelers. I think we still trying to recover from them stealing that game. The boy had the first down, and we could have kicked the field goal. The refs, the refs robbed us, and we at home. We don't get no grace at home. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, man. Yeah. Okay, that's my lineup for my big energy, positive energy, the way I start my day with them songs that I mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Big songs that wake you up while you driving, get your energy strong, your energy level strong, and you ready to conquer your day. When you listening to the motivation, I got the victory. You know what I'm saying? Open up the windows and let the blessings come on in. You know what I'm saying? You know, Anthony Brown got a line in his joint. The lower you go, God gonna bless you. The blessings on that's a tongue twister. The blessings on blessings bounce. So that's one of the little groove lines in it. And I know it sound kind of crazy. The lower you go, you know what I'm saying? God gonna bless you. It's just one of the yeah, that joint funky though. Y'all gotta go listen to that joint for sure. And the lower you go, God gonna bless you. The lower you go, the God gonna bless you. Y'all ain't feeling that. Y'all ain't feeling that, man. Y'all ain't feeling that. Friday night, man, we trying to see what Tyson gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in it. You know that it's like they supposed to be friends now and all that. I thought it was real bad blood, and now it's entertainment. It's like they putting on a show. That's all. It ain't no real competition. You know what I'm saying? Now the unthinkable is for Tyson to lose. You know what I'm saying? The unthinkable. You know, because Mike supposed to be a killer from back in the day, and he in relatively good shape to be his age, and I think Mike still hit hard. You see that? See them knuckles? Old man strength. You hear me? So you know the old timers used to tell us young bucks back in the day. I know you quit, but once I get my hand on you, I ain't gonna let you go. I'm gonna put this old man strength on you. So basically, that translate into whatever I gotta do to you, I gotta do it quick because you know before I get winded. That's basically what he's saying. So I think Mike, if this was really a competitive, exhibition or well, it is an exhibition. It's not a real fight, but if this was a real fight, Mike need to get this boy out in 5 rounds because he a young buck, half his age. He gonna have more endurance. So Mike got to get on him and bust him up, make him brawl, make him fight. Because Mike, I think, hit harder than this boy still, but everybody has a puncher's chance. You could just swing a wild haymaker and get knocked out, like Pacquiao did by uh uh what's the guy that dude name? He kept beat him 5 times, and that sixth fight, dude just swung a wild haymaker and came across Pacquiao's chin, and he finally beat him. Knocked Pacquiao cold out. They had to put the sauce on him and get him up. It was crazy. I forget. Let me look that dude up because he need his props for getting whooped 5 times and then getting his victory on that dude on the fifth time. Marquise. That's his name, Manuel Marquise. And I told y'all I went in '07 to see Mayweather and De La Hoya in Vegas. And that was an ultimate night, you know. That was my first time in Vegas, and man, it was electric. I say Vegas is the Disney World for adults. You feel me? And if you've never been to Vegas, go fight night. Go on a fight night. All the stars be out. Anybody that's a who's who be there. You know, from movie stars, singers, rappers, everybody, athletes. Who did I see? I saw Life Jennings at the. We was in the pyramid, the Black Pyramid Hotel, and Life Jennings was arguing with the lady at the desk about his suite. Somebody bumped him from his suite. That means they paid more money. If he paid 10,000, somebody gave up 50,000 to get his suite, and he was upset. The chick he was with was rolling her eyes like, I thought you had juice. You got us out here with no room, and all the hotels like kind of booked, you know. So they was offering him a room, but it was like a cheap room, and he trying to play big. Y'all know who I am? Y'all know who I am? I ain't no bum coming in here off the street. I paid up front. They were like, well, we can refund your money. I don't want my money back. I want my room. You know. And so yeah, he was upset. Let's just say that. And he a tall man. He like 6'6". I thought he was a ball player when I kept looking at him. He had the little beard, the little raggedy beard. I say, nah, that's Life Jennings. Then at the bar on the other end of the pyramid, the Luxor, that's the name of the pyramid, the Black Pyramid. I see Ruben Studdard over there, the dude from American Idol. He at the bar, talking to some friends, and he was cool. I like, damn. Then I went upstairs, dropped my bags, come back down. Uh, this is early in the day. So we went out to the Wynn Hotel. We saw Mike Jones in the hotel in the mall park shopping, right? I got a picture with him with me and my homegirl, you know. Let me find that picture. And I just recently talked to Mike Jones on fan base. He's a member, and then I just heard that Lizzo joined fan base, and I think Snoop was on there too. All right, they trying to put Doug Williams in the Hall of Fame. Those that don't know who Doug Williams is, he's the first black African American football player that was the MVP of a Super Bowl. And his record stood 30 years before Patrick Mahomes broke it, who played for the Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, and I got a picture with him. That's my boy. That's fam right there. You feel me? You know. Let me find them pictures. Mike Jones and Doug Williams. I got that for you. This is my picture when I was in LA. I found Taraji Henson Star. That's where I'm at right there on Hollywood Boulevard. I got some memories. Your boy get around, you feel me? You know. This is at in Laurel, Maryland at the Laugh Factory, Pop Witherspoon. This was right after Boomerang movie dropped. And he went on tour as a comedian. And I mean, he is a comedian, but he came to the Laugh Factory in Laurel, Maryland, and tore it up. You know, the bang, bang, bang joke was hot. And every time he said it, we ran that thing in the ground. Bang, 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 bang. You know, Victor Oladipo that played with Orlando Magic, with Miami Heat, Indiana. He had just got traded to Indiana right there. So this picture here, he's at my daughter AAU championship tournament. I think his little cousin played on the team, like 7U, and he rolled up, and the team won. So my daughter have a championship ring because her team won the tournament, and Victor Oladipo presented the trophies and all that. So yeah, you know, yeah, your boy get around, you know. This your boy Brian since 97. 1997, Streets Finest. We coming up on 30 years as a brand. Y'all shout me out if you try and get a hat or t-shirt to support the brand. Streets Finest, you know what it is. Yes, sir. One of my promotions posters, you know. DC Finest, the brand since 1997. Yes, sir. Let me just go down the list, man, because since I'm in the zone. Did y'all know Diana Ross had a sister? Her name is Jackie Ross. Her album is called Full Bloom, and it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And her hit record was Selfish One. You know, she, I guess, is considered a one hit wonder because Diana Ross was so famous and her group, The Supremes, and coming out of Motown, you had other big acts, you know, they just overshadowed her. So yeah, I've been checking out her music, you know, and I think I featured something early on, maybe 2 years ago in one of my early videos. But her feed, her name popped up in my feed, and so you know what I'm saying. I was listening to Mary J. Blige, My Life. So you know how YouTube and these smartphones, they tend to bring up, you know, content that relates to what you just last saw. So yeah, so shouts out to uh Jackie Ross, you know, and she after music, because she didn't hit and go, she didn't pop. She went on to have a career in the medical field as a nurse. So she's a retired nurse, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know. Check out the song Mumbo Sauce. Welcome to DC with Chuck Brown featured in the video. And I'm supposed to be finding y'all that picture of me and Doug Williams. Oh, I got it. Don't think I ain't got it. Gotta find that joke. Well, there you go. Look at your man. Look at it. Look at your man geared up. Come on, man. Look at your man geared up in the Washington gear. Doug Williams. Yes, sir. That's how we give it up. You feel me? We represent right here. You know. I told you my man going in the Hall of Fame. So that's why his picture popping up all over the sports media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is his turn now. So yeah, we 7-4 now, man, and the ride this year been amazing, and so I don't think we're gonna take the division. I think uh Philly is gonna take the division, but Dallas is down in the dumps right now. But see, even when they down, we gotta still play them hard because it sucks when a team worse than you beat you. Like last year, the Bears stunk it up, but they came here to DC and they beat us. Not a good look. So even though Dallas is going through their turmoil like we've been doing for the last damn near 20 years. So that's why we so happy now that Daniels was drafted to us and he doing his thing. And the whole turnaround of the overhaul of the team from the owners on down. You got Magic Johnson on the team, as one of the owners and executive, along with the Harrison group. These folks want to win. They want to win. You feel me? Magic say, I'm not never investing in something just to invest. I want to win. You see, he just won uh, with the Dodgers. He's still like some kind of owner with them. So he just got another ring. Magic got damn near 15 rings, from baseball, basketball, you know, uh, now he owned the soccer team, the Washington Spirit. He's a part owner. And they in the semifinals, which comes on tomorrow. If they win, they in the chip. So I hope they go all the way. Then Magic gets another ring. Are you serious? He's a winner. That's why we're on the road that we on now. Because they not sparing no money to get what we need as far as the pieces. And Snyder wasn't trying to do that. Snyder was the bottom line of, I'm making money. I don't care about a championship for real, and owners that tend not to play no ball, never suited up, never competed, they don't care. They don't care. They just making money. So he was one of the worst owners ever, because he wasn't trying to spend the money to get multiple people here so they can help, be, a championship team. He ain't care. So now he done, bailed out and gone, good riddance, you know. So we got Marshawn Lattimore to replace St. Just back there in that secondary because we're losing a lot of games because of him, because he's getting burnt in that backfield. You feel me? So uh, I hope that he do make a difference going into the playoffs. So they trying to work him in slow. I heard he hurt, but when he on point and healed, he a monster. He nobody to be played with on that team. You know what I'm saying? I got a nephew that rap. He got his music out there on YouTube, Money Man Big. Y'all check him out. He dope. You feel me? Him and his team. Lil Dude, salute. Rest in peace, Moochie Sosa. He was like a nephew because me and his uncle, we come up together. And I knew his father, which is Lil Mo, which is my man Cornell little brother. You know what I'm saying? Both of them died by the hands of the streets. You know what I'm saying? And uh, they caught Moochie slipping, and he coming from, I think, a cabaret or something. Stopped at the gas station. Some Bammers was following him, and he was drinking, feeling good, and usually you on your game, but you're not peeping that Joker's following you and got the drop on you, man. So the one time you just want to, not be on the BS, that's the day that they get at you. So rest in peace, man. One of their guys, uh, named Gunu from Maryland, from Forest Creek, he got hit maybe 2, 3 years ago now, and that was the guy that his family took his casket to Bliss nightclub in DC and propped him up on the stage because the team and him was having a show there. And they went on with the show with him on the stage in the casket, propped up like he was up there with a mic in his hand. He was in the casket with shades on. And then the chicks, the dancing chicks that they had up there grooving to their music, the chicks was twerking on them. This man up there dead in the casket. It was notorious. It went viral. Y'all look it up. DC rapper at his last show in his casket. Gunu. Yeah. All right, man. I gave y'all an hour, man. This was fun. It's always fun. Let me go ahead and see what Tyson get ready to do. And it ain't no real excitement for real. Unless I don't even see it being effort. It's like if Jake Paul get out on Mike and bust Mike up, and then Mike just go ham and and lay one of them bombs on him and for real put him on the floor. Cause whoever hit the deck, that's game over. They lost the fight.
because it's an exhibition. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no real fight where it's gonna count on Mike record or the record that Jake Paul got, his made up record. He fighting MMA guys and knocking them out, you know, whatever. All right, man. Like, share, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace. Oh, we're going to see the Navy and Tulane play tomorrow up at Annapolis. The academy, the Naval Academy, and I'm gonna go to and through the museum that they got over there, right beside the stadium. One of my coworkers recommended it, so I said I'll go when I'm up that way. You got Miss Shirley's up there, a nice little, you know, like breakfast spot. That was the right now what's popping on the breakfast tip is milk and honey. So Miss Shirley's was the milk and honey back in the day. Now milk and honey is like, you know, they the new flavor of the month. And then let me plug Miss Toya's. That is a Creole soul food spot, and New Orleans cuisine, New Orleans inspired, so one of the radio personalities is a part owner, and so that's another reason why that we supporting it, because it's one of our own that is a part owner. So we want to support all our local venues that's doing their thing. They had the BT BCU honors yesterday. I saw it on the news. It's going to air December 1st. And I'm very upset about stuff like that, like the DC, like the BET honors. And they having that right here in our venues around the city, MGM, the Warner Theater. I'm like, okay, why is this not publicized so people can buy tickets? I want to attend stuff like that. I attended the Hoodie Awards in Vegas with Steve Harvey and Glenarden Church, the mega church. They honored the local gospel stars. So it was set up like an award show at the church, and it was first class. So yeah. So I told my wife, you know, at some point I want to go to the Grammys, the Oscars, the Tony Awards, all of them. I want to go to BET. You know, I like being around, the creators, the content creators, the artists. You feel me? You know, so I want to bump into these folks and get some game and some wisdom, as I meet them and shake their hand and take pictures with them. Give me some wisdom, give me some advice, what I'm saying? Just life advice, some affirmation, what I'm saying? And I remember we was down at the CIAA's in North Carolina about 5 years ago, or maybe damn near 10 now, probably 2015, 2016, or 2017. We staying in a hotel, down in at the CIAA's schools adopt hotels. So we were staying in the Winston Salem Hotel, and while we coming off the elevator, uh, what's my man name? Anthony Anderson is getting on the elevator. Me and my son getting off. I like, yo, what's up, bro? I look at my son. I say, you know who he is? He said, nah, but I know he famous because of the way you acting, right? So we bust out laughing, and I say, man, I need your autograph and a pic. He say, all right, cool. I say, I love your music, man. And I went into telling him how India Irie faked on me in New York at the Fulton Street Festival, you know, Caribbean Carnival Festival. We seen her, and you know me, I roll up on her, try and get a picture and an autograph, and her bodyguard stepped in between us. She told me get out her face. I'm like, oh, you gonna treat your fan like that? And the little kids was running behind her. She was waving them on, and I'm like, I can stink. Really? You rolling like that? Man, I ain't never forgot that. And this has been every bit of 2000 when that happened, when she first came on the scene. And I was upset with her because I was one of the ones defending her at the Grammys when they didn't give her not one Grammy, and Alicia Keys got nominated and won all 5 Grammys, and they couldn't get that girl one. Her album, Journey to India, was better than Alicia Keys' first album. It was better. And I was upset that they didn't give her an award, at least one, because she was natural, rag on her head, African garb, African attire, and Alicia Keys looking high yellow, she the right, skin tone, and the Ivory, big nose, dark skin, looking like a sister, and like man, I was upset that they could have gave her one. She's Grammy nominated, but she's not a Grammy winner. I was upset about it, so I was excited to see her to let her know your album was better than Alicia Keys. She didn't even give me a chance to give her flowers. The bodyguard say she be here tomorrow. I say, well, I ain't here tomorrow. I'm here for the day, spending the day. And what was funny, my first wife, who I was with, and I think she was pregnant with our son at the time, because my son wasn't here. So we talking 2002, because he born in 2003. Yeah, it was that. So we up there in Marcy Projects with Jay-Z, grew up at Behaving, and the whole crew. And my wife aunt boyfriend is from Marcy. He's an artist living down in Atlanta. He live off his painting and his artwork. That's how good he is. So he goes up. We go to the festival. He set up his stand and he's selling art that he draw on the people, freestyle. And then he took like a 3 hour break from his stand, and we walked around the festival and then walked over to Fulton Street, which is right around the corner or close to Marcy, and people were stopping him. So he was a known dude. And so you know me, I'm like, oh man, it'd be crazy if we bump into Jay-Z, which would have been a miracle because Jay-Z don't even go back to Marcy, right? And so it was crazy. But he was like, they're gonna playground, all them. He said he watched all them grow up, D Haven and Jay Z, Tata, all them dudes, their whole little crew, and so it was on another level to be with somebody that was from the area, and people stopping and talking to him, man, how you doing? Long time. And his name was Mr. Lee. So he's currently married to my wife aunt. His last name is Lee. From Marcy Projects. You know, salute to you, Mr. Lee. You made that day, that experience walking through projects. It meant everything. Because I got to see where Jay Z grew up at. So it was crazy, and it was like one of my. It was like my second time being in New York. My first time was with my stepfather, and he was from Manhattan, and I don't know where, but that was my sister father, and I don't know where we was at in New York, but all I know was in '94 we took the Greyhound up there, and wherever that Greyhound station was at, wherever that station was at, whatever projects or dwellings was right by the bus station. We walked maybe 30 minutes, and we was at an apartment building, a high rise. I don't know. And so people from New York, like my wife, I be like, where did y'all have a Greyhound at? They was like, well, what borough? I was like, I don't know. Where's the Greyhound at? They like, well, they had many. You don't know. No, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and apparently nobody have no memory of where the Greyhound was at because they had multiple. So I say, well, what dwellings in whatever borough that the Greyhound is 30 minutes away? So nobody could put that together. So I was like, all right, bro, this is a bus right here. So, you know, but if I had to think, it might have been, Manhattan somewhere, and Harlem is in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? So Harlem is like its own little section in Manhattan. So Manhattan, like any street, it goes from an upscale area down to the hood. So Harlem is the hood. And then when I was up there last time, we went to Dapper Dan house, and he wasn't home. I knocked on the door, I rang the doorbell. I was trying to buy one of his books, because he had just wrote a book. And I was trying to catch up with Big Jane Deal to get one of his books, the first book. But we was moving my mother-in-law from New York down here to Maryland, and so once we got there and got to working and get that stuff on the truck, we wasn't tripping to link up with nobody. We was trying to get back to DC before it got dark and late, which we did, and the movers unloaded the truck. They met us in DC because once they loaded, they left. And so yeah, so you know, shouts out to them dudes that moved my mother-in-law down here into the DMV, and they made sure she was straight. And she lived in her apartment in New York for 40 years in Harlem. And she left a lot of stuff there, clothes, furniture, antique knickknacks and stuff. So a thrift store, if anybody had called a thrift store to go in there and haul all her stuff out that she left, they would have had a lot of eclectic collective items, that was 40 years old, and I'm sure a lot of that stuff would have sold for a good piece of money, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but she was moving to an apartment that was like a little bit smaller because she had a two bedroom. She was moving into one bedroom. So we like, Mom, you ain't gonna be able to take all this stuff. Just whatever you need, we'll get it back for you. She left clothes, a lot of, records. We took some with us, but it was crazy. I hate to move. I don't mind moving somebody, but I hate to move because you realize that you got a lot of stuff that's junk or could be junk. I mean, a lot of people, you really don't realize how much stuff you have until you move and got to start moving it. So, all right, man, I done got an hour and 16 minutes in. My eyes heavy, you know what I'm saying? But I banged it up with y'all. So, I'm listening to, I think Tyson and them get ready to fight. So I'm getting ready to sign off. Y'all be safe. Peace. All right, you don't want me to go.